gonna hop right into it. Actually. I feel like that's not gonna solve my issue of the mouse not locking to the screen. Alright, I don't remember what I was doing, and I don't think I can use these headphones. They're supposed to be noise canceling, but I guess that also means that it's gonna make me hear the inside of my own head. I never tried talking with them on. Nope. Doom 2016. So,
came before you, and those with whom you serve all operate with the same goal in mind.
I played a little bit off stream, just because I didn't know if I was going to continue playing it on stream at all. I don't think it really matters. Did my Discord alert work? I didn't even look. Nope, it didn't. Oh, that's because I forgot to launch it. Shoot. Desktop. Chatbot. There you are. Come on, load up. It's probably gonna load twice now. Alright. Collect all 15 hell relics and reach the altar before time expires. Ah, June. What's up, man? I can hear my own voice a lot, but like kind of muffled. I tried to go back. It was a mistake. Yeah, I did. I don't have my thing ready to play the GTA sound effect. Got it. Yeah. I didn't think that would be as exciting if I did a stream thing with it, but yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. Maybe it could be.
Those who came before you and those with whom you served all operate with the same golden line. The development of
Have you been? You still playing the
it is by this guiding principle, working together.
Slay the Spire multiplayer? Scaling could use work. Well, yeah. Slay the Spire doesn't really seem like it's set up for multiple players. Though I imagine the mod tries to fix that a little bit. Hey, Ilaku, wanna become banned? Oh, so it's too hard in some cases. bit. It's been a while since I've played. Before I do all this running around, I'm curious if there's a building up here. That the game really wanted me to go to, it seemed like. I just sort of ignored it. Shit. Okay.
Those who came before you and those with whom you serve all operate with the same goal in mind, the development of a new dawn for mankind. It is by this guiding principle, working together as a team, that we will elevate ourselves.
Demon breach detected.
Cornered me.
Those who came before you and those with whom you serve all operate with the same goal in mind, the development.
I was gonna try to play Resident Evil 6 with Hats, since he was complaining about it.
Demon breach detected.
But he has other friends to play with, apparently. Doubling buffs doesn't sound like the best solution. And it just sounds like a recipe for imbalance. Because some buffs are not as powerful as others. How's the working from home going? Yeah. I mean, that's cool still. It's neat that people are able to make a multiplayer mod for it that sits on top of the actual game. Sleep, eat, game, repeat. Yes, sir.
demon seems to have taken your keycard. You will need to find it. The tram station will not be accessible without proper clearance.
So I can't go this way. Okay. I thought I was done for. I thought there was going to be a gap in the ground there. So how much? Look, it's like I'm playing the dwarf game. All right. I'll ask when you get back. My headset just shut off for no reason. These very expensive headphones are actual trash. Is there anywhere to go down there? No. Got it. I always forget, you don't have to reload these things. Pinky's eating nothing. As long as you can get behind him. There it is. Do I have to go down there for any reason? See, there's an armor thing. I don't remember what the ends are. That platform? Oh. That wasn't right. That was very rude. Of the video game.
Unauthorized exploration outside the base is prohibited. Highly volatile experiments and artifacts are currently being researched at a safe distance from the base. Your safety of these experiments cannot be threatened.
Go for the safer jumps. No! No! No!
Unauthorized exploration into the exclusion zone outside the base.
Do
Go
not
back.
reach difficulty.
So I don't know. Am I in hell right now? It's a key card that I don't have.
Unauthorized exploration
Shut
into
up.
the highly volatile experiments and artifacts are currently being
Ah, shit. The game wants you to be jumping all around and looking all around, and then there's, for some reason, electric floors. That's okay. I wanted to go backwards anyway, because there's an armor token back here that I've died twice trying to get to. So maybe it's not worth it, but we're gonna try once more. Freaking terrain. Let's see. How do I get down? Is it just trick jump? Look at all the bullets. I've been trying to use the chainsaw more. Kind of sort of forget that it's there. Because guns always seem like the better option. Sometimes they're not. Definitely want to rip that thing out. Rip and tear. How the hell do I get out of here? Can I make it over there? Oh, that works. So I have to go that way. Oh, what was the... Oh, that must have been the health thing. 200% health. Okay. I need 6 more Heat Blast multi-kills for that. But then that's it. Done. What other guns do I use a lot? Rocket launcher sometimes. Chain gun, I don't have anything for it yet. Reduce time to max charge and reduce time between shots. Greatly improves reload time for micro missiles. What's the mastery here? They can be fired indefinitely without requiring a reload. Let's work up to that, I think. The scope is cool, but infinite rockets?
Unauthorized exploration into the explosion zone outside.
Demonic breach detected.
pressing that reload button every single time I take a shot. Let's try a chainsaw pinky. Nice. Is that it? Nice. I think he hurt himself with. He hurt himself with shooting me. Put himself into the critical state. What am I talking about? Secret area? Alright, what do we got? Gatling rotator. Spin up chain gun barrels without firing. Or transform the weapon barrels into a mobile turret. Let's try mobile turret. But not yet. Okay, I don't need health. Good. Oh, this thing has 6 barrels. I thought it only had 3. Hot damn. Reduces the transformation time for a mobile turret, but bullets penetrate through targets. It's a tough call. I gotta do one more death from above. Glory kill. 500 ammo items. Really? I feel like it's supposed to take a lot less time than all that. To pick up 500. I'm only at 129. Oh yeah, I'm immune to barrel damage. Okay, cool. Now I need the extra health. And I can't climb up there? I think I have to come back this way anyway. Because there's a yellow door over there. Running low on all kinds of ammo. Bitch, I'm immune. You're not. Glory killing demons drop. Extra armor sounds delightful. What do I gotta do? Use the combat shotgun to eliminate all targets before the timer expires. Health levels are critical. I didn't know how long the right click took to recharge, because I never used the charge triple shot thing. Cool. Killing it. Man, the rum's hitting a little different today. Let's see. More armor, drops per glory kill. I could probably do this one. Okay, so I need to do more death from above, one more death from above. I wonder if that'll double count. 4 more of those. Demons killed by the precision bolt will explode, dealing damage to nearby demons. That'd be pretty cool. Where am I at with the combat shotgun? Getting a direct hit with an explosive shot will spawn cluster bombs that damage nearby enemies. That sounds like it could be cool. No, let's do bigger boom. Big bada boom. Oh. The bot picked up on me doing the stream anyway. I didn't know it would. Welcome back. I finished a challenge where I had to kill everything with just the combat shotgun a moment ago. And I got a new rune for it. I feel like I was going to ask you something. I don't remember what it was, so I apologize for that. Ah, you ruined it. But I've been playing through the Uncharted series. It's a series that my fiance really likes, right up until the last one of the numbered series. And I thought it would be a nice little bonding time for us, so I've been playing that with her a lot. So I'm most of the way through the third one now. It's pretty good. I like it. Is the music too loud, or am I just too quiet? Don't tell me this changed. No, that's the same. Maybe if I move the microphone closer to my mouth. It's surprising that I'm too quiet, because with these headphones I got on, I can hear much more of what I'm saying, and for some reason I feel like I'm louder. That was death from above, come on. There we go. Now I can pick a different rune to work on. Glory kill demons, increase the distance that it can be initiated. Currently doing ammo boost. Equipment. These headphones are terrible. I find them very frustrating, even though they're very expensive. They were very expensive. I bought them a long time ago. I didn't just get them. I saw inside of it. So to finish the one rune, I just have to do more glory kills, which doesn't seem like too much of an issue. Oh, did that? I guess that one didn't take. Why didn't that one go? Kill 30 demons while in midair. Oh, did I? I think I picked a different one. Never mind. Oh, I finished. Now my plasma rifle will generate heat passively, so I can do that heat explosion. It's not a bug, it's a feature. Alright, so I gotta figure out what gun I'm gonna need. I'm gonna work on next. Do I have anything I can get for 3 points? No, to level anything else up. I need 2 more of those. Okay. I have 0 armor points, and runes are runes. Okay. Use 30 equipment items. Okay. So if I just throw grenades every couple of minutes whenever they recharge,
Access denied.
then
No security clearance required.
that should be plenty. Man, I wonder what killed it. Not that I'm
You
super
cannot
concerned.
send a team in to retrieve it.
I am the head of this corporation. All your work and discoveries here belong to me. He was mine before you even found him.
Access granted.
Access granted. Fighting over who found the portal to
Unauthorized
hell.
exploration into the exclusion zone outside the base.
Does your work have you doing anything while you're hanging out? Or not really? This is just the keep quiet period. What was I gonna do? I was gonna go somewhere for something. There was a yellow key card area.
Unauthorized exploration into the exclusion zone.
There's an elevator that I just opened with my fat ass. 200% of everything. Oh, there's the door.
Access granted.
Okay, before I do that, I guess I should go for the armor token. So I can't go that way. This is the elevator. There's supposed to be another floor above this. Okay, but there's not. Which means I would have to go from outside, right? I don't know if I can get up there from here. It seemed like it was giving me a visible wall. Oh. It's little Captain America Doom guy. Okay, looks like there's nothing down there. What is this? It's an eyeball. I'm gonna take more ammo. 'Cause why not? Why not? You know, just why not? What's this over here? That's another little Doom guy. Okay, well, I'm not going all the way back over there for a Doom guy. I'm a collector, but I have my limits. So I don't have any weapons ready for being super upgraded, right? The plasma rifle is only halfway done. I need 6 points for the super shoddy, 5 points for the regular shoddy. Yeah.
UAC tram ready for departure. Please be seated. The tram is now ready to depart. The UAC's
Please
Advanced
exit the
Research
tram
Complex
car.
will be our final destination.
Oh, I needed to kill 2 more demons with a chainsaw. Alright. And I missed 2 secrets. Shucks. I think one of those secrets would have been the classic Doom map unlock.
Now approaching UAC Advanced Research Complex.
It's time we meet in person. My office is on the 2nd floor of this facility.
Second floor. What kind of businessman is he? He's not on the 83rd floor. Second floor.
This vast state-of-the-art research, design, and production center uses cutting-edge technology and fabrication techniques to prototype everything from robotics to weaponry to subspace communication systems.
Oh no, I wanted to do micro missiles. So do I do micro missiles or shotgun first? I guess micro missiles. That seems like fun. Infinite rockets. Actually, there's probably some limit to it. Dumb. Also stupid.
Welcome to the UAC.
I like that there's all the blood all over the place, and there's just wet floor signs by the blood. Let's mop it up!
Remote presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
More ammo. more bullets so I can kill better. Speaking of which, you ever think it was interesting that war is fueled by the economy? That's pretty fucked up. And the economy is fueled by war. Oh, nice. My friend just got his COVID test back. And he was negative. Headshot. No, people are just doing messages.
And what kind of work is it that you're doing, Olivia? I haven't seen a report from your team in months now, have I? Can I trust that you can maintain your distance and control of the situation?
Of course. I believe in our work, but in order to make progress, we will have to make even greater sacrifices.
This isn't progress, it's madness. The board understands the peculiar nature of your work, and no one is in the dark on what those sacrifices mean to mankind. But your judgment is no longer considered sound.
Demonic presence and unstable. Lockdown in effect.
The overheating is just really good. Maybe just consult the map. Okay, how can I get some more of these points? Ammunition fired while zoomed uses experimental heavy damage rounds. How does the gun know when I'm zoomed? breach. Say I can suck up ammo from dead bodies. Well, okay. Looking for reason in a video game about going to hell and killing demons on Mars and shit. Yeah. I guess it was kind of silly from the outset. Have this in-flight, the in-flight rune mastery done in no time. Oh shit, I got a wizard. That one counted as an in-flight kill, even though I was using the chainsaw.
Demon presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
There's a weapon point, baby. Do not shoot. I'm not a good listener. I don't handle authority well. Oh, there's stuff on the bottom level. I'm supposing that I go down there in a moment. Wasn't this it? No.
Do not be alarmed by the system update. It is a prototype of our interdimensional tether, a means for me to pull you back from hell. I'm sorry for the jolt, but I didn't think you'd allow its installation voluntarily. I'm Dr. Samuel Hayden. I have supplies in my office. This way, please.
Hey, suspicious revenue. What's up, dude?
Welcome, Dr. Hayden.
Love you too, pal.
Take whatever supplies you need.
How's Florida? Having fun?
The destruction of the Argent Tower is devastating. But I am committed to helping you close the portal. All of our work and understanding of their world is derived from the inscriptions on a large stone artifact we pulled from Hell in the earliest days of the program. We call it the Helix Stone. It is our most closely guarded asset. Olivia was obsessed with it. From it, we learned how to manipulate Hell's energy, bend it to our will, take advantage of their resources. It also led us to you. The Helix Stone showed us how to harness the power of the well. I believe it will show you how to shut it down. For years, Olivia has kept the Helix in her private office in the Lazarus Labs, which is only accessible through a secure elevator from the Advanced Research Complex across the chasm. Your affinity for guns is apparent. I'm confident you'll find something useful there as well.
Do I get another gun?
The service elevator is at the end of the hall.
I'm guessing the tether thing that he installed also prevents me from shooting at him. How many weapon points do I have for? Okay. Let me just grab this. Love guns. Brutally murdering demons. I love blowing shit up. There's a thingy in there. How do I get to the thingy? Can't get into the ceiling. Can I drop that? Oh, I gotta come back through. Okay. Figured it out. Boom. Boom. I know you know me. I think suspicious revenue is kind of a weird name for you to have. you're still pretty young. Not that I'm complaining. Oh, that's haste. I keep forgetting. Thick boy. Yeah, bitch. Don't know about my pipe pulling skills. Wait a minute. Forget I said that. June, no. I don't know what you're talking about. Where does this take me? Up? Oh, this is that room. What are you doing on Reddit? Kids these days. Armed with heavy assault rifle, eliminate all targets before the timer expires. Movement is only permitted for 3 seconds following any kill. Okay, so I can't move. Can only move for a couple seconds after each kill. Strange. Okay, it's gonna lock me in place, not like... I thought like I would die if I kept moving after my time expired. Nobody can face me and live. That's right, I'm the Sin Slayer. I'm the Cinnamon. I'll slay all your sins. Greed, envy, I don't give a shit. Super Turbo Turkey Puncher. I had a hard time saying that. Okay. So I wanted to work on the micro missiles. Now I need to stick 4 different demons. Stick, okay. With the micro missiles. Super Turbo Turkey Puncher! Turkey. I can play it. Hang on. But can you guys beat my my score in Super Turbo Turkey Puncher? There's got to be an achievement for reaching a certain score in this mini game, right? Do you think it's 2,500? Oh, it's a great game. 5,000? 10,000? I'm curious. I'm gonna look at the achievement list. Turkey. No achievements for Turkey Puncher, huh? It definitely has Newgrounds vibes to it, yeah. A lot of Newgrounds content was strangely aggressive. Newgrounds is a very weird place. Like, there was some amazing content on it. Oh no! He almost knocked me off. There's an action figure. Oh, I see. Okay. I don't think I can make this jump. Oh, I can. Okay. My butt cheeks were clenched for that one. Oh boy. Alright. So it's up there? Yeah. So how do I get over there? I don't think I can jump from here. I think I can jump from here. Nice. Good catch. How the heck did I miss all this stuff? Hang on. No, I gotta go back. I have to get... Will I be getting merch? To be perfectly honest, I'd love to do some kind of merch, but I don't know. I don't have anything that I think is merch worthy at this time. I'm sure I've had good quotes. But I'm not very good at marketing myself. Oh, can I not go backwards? I don't think I can go backwards. Balls. Can't go that way. Find 2 collectibles, interact with 2 rune trial stones. The closest I have to merch is just my game. Yeah. That's true, June. What the hell was that? Was that the turkey? Am I getting haunted by the ghost of turkeys past? Did it count that I got that thing? Okay, it did. So I don't have to go back for it. Do you want a shirt with one of your quotes on it, June? Oh no. Seagregor with the tier 1 sub. Which chat? Oh, which quote? Let's see. No, that one wouldn't work. I don't think these were about you. Oh, I don't know. What were they? Hey man, how's Florida? You enjoying it? Let's see. Man, he's got... That has a lot of commands in here. It's not PA. Would you rather be in PA? How hot is it? We're enjoying comfortable 40 to 60 degree weather. My eye keeps twitching for some strange reason. How the hell did I get in here? Did the vent blow me in? I was not paying enough attention for that. Mod. 86. That's not... That wouldn't be too bad. That would be my upper range for comfort. In this area, depending on humidity. Humidity is the real killer in all this. Yeah, that's high. But that's actually pretty low for that area, right? Oh, nice. They provided a little guy. So that I know that if I get in there, I'm going to float. Get out of my face, bitch. It sounds super uncomfortable, though. But you guys having fun in Florida? I know you just got there not that long ago, but... What the heck is that? I don't get... Oh, that's the upgrade robot. Star Wars. If I was going to go to Florida, I think that would be the one thing that I would really want to go for. The Star Wars experience. Somebody drew a skull on that wall. Consider my jimmies rustled. We sure Doom takes place hell, not Florida. I mean, Florida sounds hot. You want to talk about hellish temperatures, though? June is from Singapore. And it's that temperature all the time there. I was getting reckless. Also, we were looking at it on a map, and Singapore is so tiny. It's adorably tiny. Did I do it? I don't know if it carries over if I die. Yeah, dying on a wall is the greatest. That actually happened to me the other day. I was playing Uncharted. The camera reversed, so I was looking at the front of Nathan Drake as he was running towards the camera. And it was a scripted thing, but I ended up getting stuck on the corner of a wall that was in front of him that I couldn't see. And then I got taken by the instant death wall of water that was chasing me. I was real mad about it at that point. Oh, where's the damn... There it is. Did that unlock? I hope it unlocked. Oh, it did! Haha. I didn't realize that chewed up ammo. But now I did, and I'm gonna try to be better about that, I guess. Alright, all I cared about was getting the gun unlocked. Now I can focus on a different gun for a little while. I think the combat shotgun. Right, is it already unlocked? It is, yes. The micro missiles are real good. And so is the overheating from the plasma. Gotta remember to do grenades more often too. I'm trying to finish the grenade rune. I can replace in-flight mobility, okay. Glory kill 75 demons. Yeah, bonk 'em. Areas in lockdown.
Railroad scanner failed. Access denied. Yellow security clearance required.
There's a gun in there. I see that gun. Oh, that's the BFG, isn't it? I shouldn't know that. Pretend that I didn't say that. I don't know what gun that is. I bet it's a tiny little bitch gun.
Demonic presence at unsafe level. Not demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown continued.
Point. Point. Poppin' lids. Oh, is that like the experiment of how the BFG works? Something about the animation seems a little bit off. Yeah, just remember, this is a family-friendly channel. Point. I think my channel got flagged for mature content, though. But I don't give a shit. Don't let your kids in here.
Railroad scanner failed. Access denied. Yellow security clearance required.
Does this guy have yellow security clearance? Who the hell am I looking for? Who's got eyes that I can use? And these people lock their stations before they get up and go take a piss break? I don't buy it. Killing demons is the most family-friendly stream and it's very religious. Yeah, it is. Yeah, the original creator of Doom is extremely religious. And he says nothing could be more Christian than the slaying of demons. Thanks for giving me use of your eyes. Got anything else cool in here?
Unauthorized personnel consent. Expulsions commenced in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Do you kill angels later? I actually don't know. What was I supposed to do? I was not paying attention. Maybe Doom Eternal? Yeah. Show this stream to G-Mama. She'll be all over the gameplay.
Violated mismatch detected. Scanning. Unauthorized personnel consent. Expulsions commenced in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Activating laser security system.
Laser security system. Oh. Sad day for Doom guy. I was pouring myself a drink. And he died because of it. Don't drink on the job, kids. Jump on this. Yeah, I can.
Expulsion commenced in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Activating laser security system.
They do it again. It's a good thing I didn't leave. The ARC is the birthplace of several breakthrough fields, including BFG development. Oh, third time. We're doing it a third time. Do I have to break something here? What's going on? Keep using my grenades a fourth time. I only need to do that 16 more times. Just Doom things. Shoot the lights on the rim. Oh, those? Oh, okay. I see. I think I would have figured it out eventually. It wasn't very obvious, unfortunately. Maybe it's all the rum. Oh, shit. It's a big fracking gun. Good for getting combustible gas out of the earth. The BFG 9000 is a weapon with massive power that is accessed by pressing T. Well, alright then. Alrighty then. You guys know Ace Ventura. And my headphones just turned off. These things are awful. Don't get AKG. Unless I'm just missing something. Oh, that would have been a great time to sweep the room with micro missiles. Damn it. You're delayed by about a full minute. Are you on like hotel Wi-Fi? Hotel Wi-Fi is usually, from my experience, ass. Well, at the very least, you should make sure that you're not on data, because data is, unless you have unlimited, data is gonna eat up your minutes in no time flat watching streams. And while I appreciate people being here, I don't want them to run up their bills like that, because that would be insane. Fork is that? I don't know what that is, honestly. Portals with a cooldown? Oh. Okay. Nah, I hit him. Idiot. Give me your health orbs. That'll work. Freaking wizards. I mean, you're right. Demons are idiots, but if they weren't, I think this game would be infinitely harder. I think idiots is fine. Oops. I don't think idiot is insulting anybody, so I think that's okay. It's the hard R that you want to be worried about. Where the hell am I? Oh, secret area. Use the pistol to weaken and then glory kill 8 imps before the timer expires. No, I didn't click that. I clicked on the video games. I felt like I was doing okay. I feel like I was doing better than the game made it out to be. Shoot him in the dick! I'm glad you feel that way. Got him. Boop. Shut up, June. Was I really that bad? I think I was in a bad place. The rents just haven't been coming to me. Mess him up.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
Can you build a cult that worships the Sin Slayer? I don't know, man. Cults sound like they'd be a lot to maintain. I don't know if I'm up for that. Eat quad damage, bitch. Oh, it ran out. Never mind. No walls! Shut up. Can I start the world's first passive cult? Where people worship me and I just don't have to do anything? Let's go. Good night, and Point Crow, who treats his chat like crap, has a cult. Point Crow, who treats his chat like crap, has a cult that will watch him eat peanut butter in a corner for 2 hours. Yeah, I don't know. Twitch is freaking weird. Overall. It does sort of lead to weird shit like that, it seems. I don't know. Lots of the big streamers I really don't get.
Remote presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown imminent.
That's really loud in my ears. You have a good night, Revenue. Try to have fun in Florida. Florida. Got him. Alright, so it's third time the charm. Or it's third time a load of horse shit. It's not what I wanted. He's already dead, Jim. Damn it, Jim, I'm a demon slayer, not a doctor. Got him. Got the wizard. I can hurt myself with a BFG? No, that's not okay. That's not okay. It's not okay, guys. I mean, it is okay, but it's not okay. Alright. Well, I know where the thing is. Okay. I guess this was probably like the BFG training area. But I'm always so hesitant to use the big guns.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown 10.
Did the music get really quiet on the stream too?
Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
Praise it. Trying to figure out if I want to get new shoes. The ones I bought most recently are fine. But if I walk too far in them, my little toes chafe.
You'll find the Helix Stone in Olivia's private archival lab deep within this facility. Few have ever seen the stone.
Which I only bring up because I got marketing emails
for
about
a
it.
reason. You might be able to see something in it we haven't.
This reminds me of Resident Evil.
It is not a mistake that he has come into our possession. The demons prophesied his return. If he awakes, it could jeopardize the entire mission, for he is the only one who can stand against them.
Is that me? They're talking about me? I'm the only one that can stand against them?
Attention to all Lazarus personnel. There will be an open forum to resolve any questions or concerns on the initiative to weaponize the demons. Report to the chapel at 1400 hours. Please save your word before attending.
I have multiple kinds of grenades? Cool, multiple guys using the same animation at the same time. I don't know why I'm talking shit. I never made a game. Here's my game. Variety is the spice of death. Seek and destroy, no. "20 direct hits on imps." Is the perfect segue to advertise sellouts. Sellouts. I never made a game except for sellouts. Buy now at badkerning.com. That's BAD-KERNING.com. Head to badkerning.com for all your sellouts needs. Eat shit, Pinky! And buy now. How's that? Was that a good commercial? Coming soon is the Sellouts video game. Same sellouts taste, different sellouts medium. Advertise to your friends through the digital medium. Give them shit they don't need in the one place where they go for refuge from social environments on their computers. Do I have a good salesman voice? Good commercial voice? I don't think that's haste, so... if I go for the rage after I activate this thing, I think I should be good. It is haste! Damn it. Damn it all to hell. Oh wait, I'm here. Wait, am I in hell right now? I thought I was thinking I was in Mars, but I really don't know at this point. No, get away from me. Bad touch. I just phased through the wall.
Lockdown disengaged.
And have you ever drunk enough that, like, when you breathe, you take a nice deep breath, it's almost like drinking a nice cool glass of water with how much relief you feel? I feel like I only get that when I drink. But I take a nice chest-filling breath. It just feels good. Like, better than it normally would.
Volunteers are currently needed for the UAC's exciting new revenue research program. Your potential, experience something new, and go beyond mere mortal limitations.
Wasted a little bit of ammo there.
To find out if you qualify.
It's alright if it's just me. It's just... It might also be the position that I'm sitting in. My headphones keep turning off. It's kind of irritating. Like, I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm not breathing properly. Maybe my posture is bad, so I'm not getting a good enough breath. But every once in a while, when I've been drinking, that one nice deep breath really, it's just right, you know?
Olivia activated the hell wave from somewhere inside this facility. I did
just feel like
to rise above their influence.
Funny
I'm
enough,
wrong. She proved to be weaker than I thought she'd be.
I know a lot of people get pukey when they drink. I've felt pukey maybe 3 times after drinking. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I usually stick to regular... Well, that's not true. I have all kinds of alcohol. I don't know. Maybe I'm just built different. How full of yourself would you have to be to feel chonky? Chonky. I don't know what I want. I don't care about any of this shit. Whatever. Get out of my face, you freaking robot. You ding-dang robot. I only have 1 point, so I can't buy anything. It is very strange, though. What is it you want me to do, video game? Do you want me to go up? You won't let me go up. How do I go up? Is this thing? No. Well, let me pick that up. Put glass in my way. What do you want from me? Alright, man, you have fun on the toilet. Sorry.
Volunteers are currently needed for the UAC's exciting new revenue research program.
I think Shanae's home. Can I go up?
Volunteers are currently needed for the UAC's
Do I have to like drop in from above?
The Revenant Program, helping UAC members become all that they can be.
Oh, they're orange because I collected them already. Burdurr. Okay, cool. Volunteers are currently needed for the UAC's exciting new Revenant Research Program. Expand your potential, experience something new, and go beyond mere mortal limitations. See Jessica at Human Resources to find out if you qualify. What? There's glass there. There's no reason. That's what it looks like. There's no reason to think that I can go through that. Aside from the green light that tells me that I can go through that. Grenades are good against those guys. Love me a well-placed grenade. Oh, not you. Come on. Ah, shit. Alright, just glitch through the ceiling, why don't you, dickhead? What's going on in here? Alright. I only need to throw 2 more grenades and then I'm done with that. Rose variety is the spice of death. Perform 5 different glory kills. Okay. On possessed soldiers. Sweet. Play a game of demon destruction. Is that an arcade cabinet? Auto map. Hell yeah, brother. Something big came out of this, huh? Welcome back. You didn't miss much. I was looking for secrets, really. There was nobody else to talk to, Jude. I was so alone. I don't know if I can get in here. There's got to be an unlock somewhere, but I don't know where it is. Oh, that was another one of those good breaths. Oh, it's very satisfying. There's also kind of a yawn, but it's besides the point. just completed a challenge with that. Apparently.
Dima?
Upgrade point. Intimacy is best. Kill 50 demons during the speed boost. After glory kill. Okay. I'll do that.
Threat eliminated.
So I should
Lockdown
focus on
disengaged.
killing the big bads first, and then if there's little dudes nearby, kill them after I glory kill the big dudes. The big bads. And go down. Hello? Hello? Did you have fun? Good.
I'm waiting for her to show pictures so I can show you. Waiting for her to send pictures so I can show you. Night, love.
No. Can I upgrade anything right now? I have 5 tokens. Wow, okay. Let's go with grab ledges faster. Upon activating a power-up, health will be filled to maximum capacity. Well, I've only got 2 power-up or 2 points left, so I guess let's go with that. Oh, do I have any weapon points? I do. Mastery challenge for this shotgun. Get 20 direct hits on imps, and I've got 2 so far. Okay. What else do I have? I honestly don't like the rocket launcher that much. Drastically decrease the transformation time. I don't care about that. Uranium coating seems good. 5 points for the secondary. The tactical scope, no. think I want to upgrade one side, one mod for weapons before I go to the other. I think that's what I'm going to do. The hell is this thing? I guess that's a Mancubus. Ugh. It's the game. Wants me to go that way. I'm not gonna go that way just yet. Because I don't handle authority very well. Can I get up to that rim? That could be a t-shirt for me. I don't handle authority well. Nope. The door is a wall. That wasn't a direct hit. And I have to hand in my streamer card. Come get some. I was above you. Discount store excuse for a demon.
Demon threat eliminated. Knockdown disengaged.
Ooh, secret. It's a guy. It's a red guy. You know, after playing this, I'm feeling tempted to go back and replay Doom 3 that I don't remember having fond memories of. I don't have fond memories of it. It's a game that I bought and I played a little bit of it, and I freaked out. I wasn't ready for it. Is there audio to this? No. Okay.
Katoon Master Bednar, Cryo Enigma, and Matt Dillac, Creon High, Olem Divino.
So, Quake 4, I played Quake 4. The funny thing about when I played Quake 4, I got my grandmother, who's extremely religious, to buy me the game Quake 4, and she did not realize how violent it was. Which I don't understand. I don't understand how parents just buy, well, not parents, but you know, people just buy games without looking at the boxes. It's very clearly a game about, you know, murdering aliens. I think I only remember one part of Quake 4, and it's only a fuzzy memory. And I think it's right before the stratification facility where you're, like, fighting through trenches. I do not remember much of that game. Not that it was bad, I thought it was fun at the time.
It was not me. It was Samuel. He led them to his tomb. Please, we can overcome this. I promise. The gate will be opened as planned.
Like, as far as games go, Quake 4 was fine. It wasn't very memorable, but I remember enjoying it when I played it. It was alright. Sometimes that's all you need from a game. I think I only wanted Quake 4 because I played a lot of the Quake 3 multiplayer in high school. Enjoyed using console commands on the trench map. That's one way to go about it. I don't know why I remember that scene. Like, even what I remember about the trench warfare, that, like, it wasn't memorable.
Manual security activated. All terminals now accessible.
Not really. There was a gigantic gun. See, even that I don't remember. I believe you, it's... I don't remember why it was memorable. And then you become half Strogg, right? Like, they splice you with those genes, and then you're... I don't even remember what it did for you.
The Crucible. That's what she was looking for. Vega, did you get the location?
Okay.
Yes. It is located in an uncharted region of the Titan's realm, but we'll need to rupture another Argent
language is in your
accumulator to create
DNA.
a portal.
Everybody
The only
knows.
accumulator in this sector is in specimen CD-587.
You're going to have to remove it. Once you've extracted the accumulator, it will become...
That makes a lot more sense.
The ruptured casing should cause a rift strong enough to send you back to their world. We can determine your point of entry using the tether system I uploaded to your suit. Retrieving
With
the Crucible
glasses,
is
I should
critical.
say.
Without it, we have no way of shutting down the well and closing the hell portal here on Mars.
My ears feel very tender. Oh, you're supposed to get hit. There we go. Keep spawning these guys. I need to shoot them with my grenade shotgun. They saw off your arms and legs, then use a gigantic needle to stick some stuff in your head and chest. Okay. It sounds familiar. I have an image of my head about what that looks like, but that could just be, you know, generic alien shit. Whoops. Really the only thing I remember about Quake 4 was the fact that my grandmother bought it for me. And it was really outside. It really was not in character for her to buy me a game like that. It was also at a time when I was like really into multiplayer games. So I was probably just looking to play multiplayer in that game as well. But then I didn't, if there was multiplayer. I think around that time I would have been playing games like the Wolfenstein multiplayer, Enemy Territory I think it was. There's a free multiplayer version of the game. Shotgun mastery! Can I hear you? No, not really. There's a lot going on and my headphones aren't great, so I apologize. Because I have these headphones, right? And they're supposed to be good headphones. They were like $150 headphones. I got them a little bit cheaper than that. But they don't seem to be doing all that much for me at all. And the only reason that I'm using these over my normal headphones is because my normal headphones cables seems like it's breaking. I just didn't want to deal with it tonight. Not working on any challenges right now. The hell is that? Hello? Try talking now. June? No, I'm not hearing you. don't understand these headphones. They seem like they'd be good right up until I try to use them for anything. So I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I was trying something different and it backfired as usual. So not that it has anything to do with anything, but have you played the Final Fantasy VII remake? I started that fairly recently. Because it showed up for free on PlayStation Plus. Yeah, no, I get that too. I played most of the first one. Honestly, I don't like 7 as much as 8, 9, or probably 10. That being said, the remake is pretty good. From what I played so far. Although, as I understand it, it doesn't cover nearly as much. Dude, that's a dude. I don't know how to switch grenades. You know 7 because your cousin is a big fan. Character-wise, you've always remembered 8 and 9. Yeah. That's just it. Like, the 7 characters... I don't know, you can remember them, but you don't really remember them. I don't really know how to differentiate those two. Yeah, he's moody, and he's rude, nobody likes him, but they all pretend to like him, and they seem sincere, but they're definitely not. I don't know. Tifa could have done much better. Yeah. She could have just gone with Barrett. Hell. At the same time, with regards to Final Fantasy VIII, Strife is not much better than Cloud in terms of moodiness. But Princess Renoa, she likes him anyway. Nobody knows why. She like tries to dance with him. But I think I relate more with Strife than Cloud. I don't know how to get that doll. His name was Strife, right? Strife? Squall. Why was I thinking Strife? What is Strife from? Oh, his, Cloud. Cloud's last name was Strife. Cloud Strife. Sorry, my bad. That was completely my bad. You'd think you remember Ape because of that Kryptonite music video? I don't know if I saw that one. Like 3 Doors Down Kryptonite? That's fun. I'll watch that after I'm done. Probably the next 15 minutes, yeah. Squall Leonhardt. Watched it when you were really young. But you found it so quick. Yeah, I'll check it out though. Take me up. I don't ever want a charged shot in this game. The charged shotgun is kind of bad. They had what seemed like a functioning military. I guess. I mean, Squall was like training for the military, right? Well, I mean, you didn't really play it. Did you play it? Or do you just remember, like, from bits and pieces from other things? Oh, okay. The Gunblade was kind of neat. It sort of early introduced the idea of like... Well, I don't want to say introduced. I don't want to play historian here. It seemed to me like it introduced interacting with RPG attacks as they happened. Because prior to that, in my eyes, it always seemed like, you know, you set up the attack and then the character just did the attack. But when the Gunblade came out, it's like, hey, if you press R1 at the exact right moment, you'll do extra damage. And when I was very young, I didn't understand that at all. But as I grew a little bit older, around the time that I actually beat the game, I started to understand that a little bit more.
Lazarus Wave at full charge, ready for activation.
This hellway will redirect the course of mankind.
Oh,
On
yeah.
this day, we make our contribution to their cause. Our salvation lies with them.
I pulled you from that tomb in the calendar sanctum for this reason.
I kind of want to play 12.
Our work doesn't come without risks, and I released you from your prison to help mitigate those risks. I
I've heard-
knew it in the event of a catastrophe.
I've heard 12 was supposed to be really good. Yeah. I have 12 through Xbox Game Pass. I thought about playing it on stream, but I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna happen. It probably won't, don't worry. I think 8 and 9 were my favorite in terms of world building. I liked the gameplay of 10, except for the sport. And then I only played the first Titus. Ha 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 ha! I didn't think it was too bad. He was just meant to be this naive character who didn't know anything about the world he was living in. It's a little annoying. I think what's interesting though, at least in contrast to 7 and 8, he was not as doom and gloom as Squall and Cloud. Yeah. Which I think is kind of interesting, like, now that I'm thinking about it. 7 and 8 had these, like, you couldn't pay them to smile lead characters. I think Zidane from 9 was more of a fun-loving character. But like 10 especially, Titus was like everybody else in the game in 10 was like ready to give up. They don't give a shit. They believe in Yuna, but they're not like enthusiastic about their chances. Yeah. And there's there's Titus who's like, no, we can do it. We can kill a god. Let's go. But in the meantime, Cloud and Squall are like, don't talk to me before I've had my coffee, and I don't like coffee. Riku was fine. I didn't, as a character, she was fun and she was nice. As a fighter, I don't remember using Riku a lot. Yeah, she was pretty not great, from what I remember. Stealing, yeah, I hated that mechanic. It's like, if you want to make full use of stealing, you have to get into a ton of fights, find the right enemy, steal a thing, then swap her out. Because she's not good at fighting. How do I get in there? You had to farm for mega potions before getting into a fight stealing until there was nothing to steal. Well, there you go. I'm trying to think of who I use the most. Titus, I think I use Titus, Orin, and after I figured out how to use him, the blue guy, the Ronso, I don't remember his name offhand. After I figured out how to use him, I think I used him a lot. Yeah, you're right.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
Do I have any weapon points? I have 3. I don't think that's enough to buy anything that I want to buy. 6 for rapid deployment. 6 for that. I'll just save up. Titus for light, Arn for heavy, Lulu for elementals, Xena for healing, Waka for flyers. I mean, I think you nailed it. I think Riku is just good for stealing, and Kamari was good for, I don't know what Kamari was good for. Yeah, it was kind of whatever role you needed him to be in the moment. What was up with Titus's? I don't remember it offhand. Is it just a timing one? Since we're on the topic of Final Fantasy X, how did you feel about Blitzball? I thought Blitzball was the most impossible, mini game I've ever played. Even after reading guides about how to be good at Blitzball, I could never figure it out. I don't know if I'm just impatient and that was it. Did that help? I felt like anytime I held onto the ball for more than half a second, the entire team would be on me and I'd have to break through 30 people. I don't think I ever got that. In fairness. Oh, to unlock it. Yeah. 200 in a row, too. Not like it couldn't just be cumulative. 200 in a freaking row.
Demand threat eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
That was nuts. I feel like I'd have to set up a macro. I don't think I would have the patience or the attention span to hit 200 in that. It's just asking too much. That way? Okay.
You will need to rip out the Argent accumulator powering the Cyber Demon. Destabilizing the core will cause a rift that will send you back to hell. Once the Crucible is in your possession, we will pull you out.
I think I probably ended up doing maybe 20 in a row. And then every time I got to 20, it would like... I would lose track of the timing. And I would just give up. I don't have that kind of patience. Get all the celestial weapons. Demon, I got your thingy. Oh, does that take him right to hell? Oh. Now I have to fight him in hell. Okay. I think I killed myself there. I'm sure he did a lot of damage too, but I think I killed myself. I don't even remember the fight against Original Sin. Just remember the grind. Titus laughing like a nutcase, yep. Ha 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 ha! But you know, honestly, for as much flack as that scene gets, like, there's a nice little scene for Titus and Yuna. She was about to give up hope. Runs a Blitzball. I gave up on Blitzball. Every time I tried to play that game, every time I tried to get into Blitzball, and I just never could figure it out. I never felt so hopeless in a sports game. Suicide rush the goal. I mean, I guaranteed that suicide rushing the goal is all I ever did. Except for when I tried to be tactical and it just didn't work. Oh, there goes my headphones again. I don't know why they turn off by themselves. Used Walker to bulldoze everyone because he had high stats, and he passed to Titus to do the penalty shot thing. I mean, in my entire time playing that game, I can probably count the number of times I scored on one hand. Even if I ever felt like I was doing well, the game quickly made sure that I knew that I was not doing well. Like, Blitzball is a curse for me. Come on. Played FF12. I actually did buy it at one point for PlayStation 2, and I never played it. Yeah, X102. Right. I know what you're talking about, I just said it wrong. Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I don't know what it's about. I understand that Tidus comes back if you do something. I think 10-2 was basically, it was kind of just like Final Fantasy X, but for perverts. So for me, basically. You played 10-2 just to see what interesting outfits you'd get. Because you know you would find out. This guy's kind of tough. I don't know why I chased him to hell. But I did it anyway. Was my chat box always there? I don't think it was. Excuse me. Around that time you got your own laptop for school, so you stopped playing on PS2. Yeah. I got my first PC, because I used to be a Mac boy for a long time. When I got my first PC, I pretty much went strictly to that. I do have all the PlayStations, and I share an Xbox with an old friend. But other than that, well, I shouldn't say that. I also have a Wii, I have a Switch, I have a Game Boy DS. You have a Vive. I don't think VR counts, because you have to use your PC for that still, right? I think something that's really irritating me about this boss, when he starts doing that launch missiles thing, which I don't think he should have, in fairness, because he's, you know, a demon and not Tony Stark. When he does that rocket launcher thing, where he launches them all into the air, I can't see the circles if I'm looking not at him. Figure out what the change grenade button is. Switch next equipment. F1? Who the hell is using the function keys in a video game? There's a small window. He finishes his swing and the missiles actually hit. Well, from what I've seen, and I didn't look around a whole lot, because this boss doesn't seem to give you a whole lot of time to look around. The only spots that are really safe when he does that attack are like right around him. And he's immediately ready to start launching those, start swinging those fists. Launches his missiles, he swings, then then the missiles hit. You try hanging close, but not in the melee range. Right after this. Maybe. That kind of worked. Ah! I jumped into that one. Celeste, I remember seeing a video essay on YouTube about how Celeste makes you a better gamer in all games because of how you have to time things so perfectly. Although when it's dressed up that way, that just makes me feel like I'm a really bad gamer because I cannot get it. Oh, 50 is probably my best. Oh, you know what I forgot? I have the BFG. I don't know if I got past the first mountain. Got 11 weapon points. I don't know why I chased this guy into hell. Just to make sure he died, I guess. Yeah, the Doomslayer doesn't. This guy does. That's probably going to be the end of Doom for tonight. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've ever had the level of precision that Celeste requires to be decent at it. And I don't know if I have the patience to learn that level of precision. Maybe that's an excuse. I don't know. Maybe I'll try to play it offline at some point. You think you learned that precision from playing EDF? EDF, though, it's not a ton about timing, really. Really gotta judge distance and how to manage your jetpack. Yeah. Different kind of precision, though, I think. I'm thinking like, a lot of times in Celeste, it seems like you have to be pixel perfect. You gotta press the right buttons exactly right. The right combination gets you to where you need to go. And I just far too often I hit the wrong button and, you know, dodge when I shouldn't, or, you know, use the thing too quickly. I tried playing it a couple times. Yeah. It's like you gotta teach your your brain to do reflexes in a different way, I guess. Dark Souls is a great example, but at the same time, I feel like I got through Dark Souls almost through sheer force of will and not from any kind of learning. As much as I hate to admit that, because I love Dark Souls, but I'm pretty sure that most of my rolling was not, you know, like exactly the right time. It was just out of luck. I tried a bunch of times to learn like when was a good time to roll or when was a good time to parry. And I just could not figure it out. The only exception to that was when I played Bloodborne. And I learned a little bit of how to use the gun to parry. And once I figured out how to use that sometimes, it was like a whole different game opened up for me. But Celeste, it just seems like it's such an extra layer of precision. I'll probably try to go back to it at some point, but I don't know. It doesn't, it's not like a sheer force of will kind of thing, as far as I can tell. You gotta learn it. Dark Souls 2 and 3 just don't have the same magic of 3. Yeah. I don't know, I really liked 3. I got through all the game and all the DLCs on the same character. I really liked it. I thought the world building was a little more ambitious. Dark Souls 1 was a little bit on a smaller scale. But I thought Dark Souls 3... No, and that's fine. Dark Souls 2... Yeah... I don't know. It feels like a different game. I tried to play through Dark Souls 2 with cheats activated, like Cheat Engine. And even doing that, like I just wanted to see... I wanted to get through the game because I was interested in seeing the story. So I put on Cheat Engine and I started just, one-shotting bosses. And like the game was still like 6 hours long. I couldn't believe it because the world is so confusing to navigate and everything else. I don't know. It was bizarre. I don't want to say Dark Souls 2 is bad. I know a lot of people do. It just doesn't have anywhere near the same feel as 1 and 3. So I see where you're coming from there. Bloodborne was really good though. And I sort of like the proposed shared lore of Bloodborne and the Dark Souls series. Like, Bloodborne is the Age of Blood that comes after the Age of Dark, or the Age of Man, or whatever. It's just a theory. Like, it's not canon or anything, but there's a creator on YouTube called Vaati, Vaati, if you're interested, that he sort of he finds a way to tie Dark Souls, he finds a way to tie Dark Souls, Bloodborne, and Sekiro all together into the same universe. And it's just for fun. It's not actually a part of the actual established lore of the game. Well, you have to watch it to find out. But like, it's cool. It's cool how he you can find the threads that stitch all them together just because they're out of the same studio. And Vaati does good videos. And yeah. Like I don't know, it's cool to think about, but it's not specifically all tied together. So Yeah, the poor onion, bro. Like, you don't have a choice of not sparing him. Your only option of sparing him from his doom is like, don't ever talk to him. I guess you do. I think you have to talk to him each time to prevent him, or to cause him to. But yeah, whatever. I'm just talking at this point. So it's now 12 o'clock. Is it in one where you meet his daughter? I believe so. Sieglund, yeah. I think so. Because it... Spider Queens. I'll be honest, I don't remember a ton about the Spider Queens. I'm sure if I started looking it up, it would come rushing right back, but they were like, they were trying to recreate the flame, right? One was blind and weak because she absorbed the darkness. That was nice of her. Her sister is killing people to sustain her with the soul she collects. And then they also started a cult of worm people, right? The Worm Boys. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Lots of strange lore comes out of that game. You can get infected by the eggs, right? Or maybe not the eggs, but one of the worm guys. The eggs are her dead children because she's so physically weak after absorbing. Wow. That sucks. Whew, sorry. Vati's whole Prepare to Cry series like really hit home about how everybody in that universe is like both a tragic hero and a horrible villain at the same time. I think the one that got me most was Sif, except Onion Bro. He was like a beacon of light right up until the end. Right up until you steal the glory away from him. Like, it's all you had to live for. I think Sif hit me the hardest. I don't know, dogs get my emotions up. But it just reminds me of like Sif the Wolf. It reminds me of like, if you've ever seen what's it called? Futurama. There was an episode where where Fry gets frozen. The pizza dog. Yeah. Okay, so you know what I'm talking about. Fry gets frozen and the dog's just waiting at his grave. Not at his grave, at the pizza shop waiting for Fry to show up until it dies. Like that. Like the innocence and unknowingness of dogs just gets to me. I don't know. So Sif, when I watched Vati's video about Sif, is like the dog is basically protecting Sif's Artorias's grave. To try to keep you from falling into the same fate as Artorias. And then as the fight progresses, like Sif starts fighting like injured, like its paw is hurt and things like that. That one got me the most, I think. If you show up to the Sif fight in Artorias' armor, the interaction is different. I'll have to check that out. That's interesting. It makes a lot of sense in the lore of the game. But I never heard of that. The reason Artorias' arm was limp was he injured it protecting Sif from the darkness. Man, those two. Yeah. I would protect my dog from the darkness. This little fat boy. He's just sleeping all calm. I interrupt him to show him on camera. He gave the shield to protect Sif while he went to go down fighting. Yeah. Oh no, he's disappearing. Thanos did the snap. Oh, Gwyn is absolutely the bad guy. I think the power corrupted him in ways that you weren't expecting. He's a lazy boy. This dog would be worth suffering the darkness for. Well, I didn't say anything that you would be interested in. The darkness? Get it? Do you want me to save you from the darkness? Do you want me to save you? Get it? Do you want me to become part of the deep? Do you want me to be corrupted by darkness? To save you? Oh, sorry. I wasn't talking directly into the mic. I was talking to the dog, trying to see how he would react. Yeah, Gwyn was a real piece of garbage. Yeah, right. She thinks her sister's still alive, but I mean, why would you tell her anyway? Hey, I killed your sister, the one who was feeding you souls. Or whatever she was doing. Healing, I guess. What are you doing? Anyway, as much as I'd love to deep dive into the lore of Dark Souls, I should probably go to bed. Yeah. Because that's how deep it goes. Anyway, you have a good night, man. I'll talk to you later.